pretty simple why people want to be out here. It's because our government is becoming more and more authoritarian every day. There is an ICE Gestapo. We have stormtroopers on our streets murdering innocent people for clearly no reason. There's a man who was murdered for exercising his own Second Amendment right, carrying in public. That is a law. That is something you can do. That is perfect. And he got shot because they viewed him as a threat. It is becoming apparently clear that ICE is incredibly dangerous and the government is not capable of putting a leash on them. They're not willing to help us. Instead, they just want whatever they have going on. There's a lot of anger, there's a lot of fear, to be honest. I'm scared. That's why we're here. We're scared of what this country is becoming.
My daughter is over there. She goes to high school at Sprayberry. So I was actually bringing her sign. She is all about justice. She is all about trying to speak up and give a voice to people who don't have one. And so I told her if she was willing to accept whatever consequences the school was putting in place, then have at it. Go speak up and be a voice. There was an email by Cobb County that came out that said any disruptions of, protests and things like that, there would be consequences in place, whether that be unexcused absences, suspensions, things of that nature. I feel like they are being peaceful, they are speaking up, they are using their voice, which is what we are raising them to do, and so whatever consequences come down, we'll do it at that point.
And I guess, do you have a message to other parents out there with children?
Speak up, let your children use a voice.
The students, as far as I've seen, have been very supportive of each other throughout this. I mean, there's been plenty of signs, there's been plenty of people. We got some water for everyone. We're just working to make sure this is a safe thing for everyone, and that everyone gets to exercise their First Amendment right with no risk.
It took a lot to whip up a media firestorm. I was mostly bounding around. I was less involved in school, more involved outside, but I had to correspond with the Party for Socialist Liberation, the PSL, the Democratic Socialists of America, the Democratic Party of Cobb County. We've been doing a lot of corresponding to try and get people to know that we are being clamped down on our First Amendment rights here in violation of 1968 Supreme Court case Takeover System Independent School District. And it's been hard, but it is worth it, just because this is so much of a threat that any cost is willing to pay.
And would you say you've been getting adequate support from your partners
More than adequate. The other organizers here at Sprayberry have been doing an incredible job. We are all here to fight fascism and tyranny when we see it, and they understand that. Outside help has been incredibly appreciated. I have a feeling that we would have been more harassed by Cobb County if we didn't have it, without other external groups supporting us and supporting our right to protest in March. Because I don't know if you saw in Marietta High School today, they blocked them in. They didn't let them leave, and in a violation of the First Amendment. And it is gross what the amount of things that this district is going to do to silence its students when they are in fear of being ripped from their families, being taken from their friends, or being murdered in the streets in cold blood is horrifying and should be stopped immediately. Abolish ICE. I don't know what else to say.
On 3, 2, 1! 1, 2, 3! One more time! 1, 2, 3!
We've seen are from people who have been manipulated and lied to believe that these things that we are seeing with our own eyes did not happen. That is the only pushback we will get. Because people who are not willing to open their eyes and see people are being murdered, torn away, this is fascism and tyranny, are not going to support us, and I'm not going to try to get this support. Everyone else, every ethnic group, religion, every American who sees that this is a problem is standing up, and I feel like that is very admirable.
okay, the car wash got
So I don't know if you saw, but just down there, the police originally thought that the demonstration was going to be at the football field, so they attempted to block that off completely. There's been increased police presence at these schools because they don't want us exercising our First Amendment right. We are allowed to demonstrate so long as it doesn't disrupt classes, right? This would have been non-disruptive. This would not have done damage to school property, and they chose to, instead of support us, they chose to silence us, and that is not okay.
They will try to scare you. The way that they are going to try to keep you, they don't want change. Districts, governments, they benefit from the current system. The only way you are going to get change is if you show that strength and bravery. They will threaten you. They will threaten you with suspension. Police, like today, they almost tripled the police presence out here, but we still came out because this is something that needs to be fought. So no matter what, keep fighting. Stay peaceful, but keep fighting. This will only stop after you don't. That's all I gotta say.
In general, I know these are scary times for all of us. And unfortunately, exercising your rights as an American is a dangerous thing these days. However, if we all choose to stay home and do nothing about it, then this will only get worse. So that if you are truly afraid and you want to do something about it, get out on the streets, join protests, support us any way you possibly can.